Few days ago, I ran a poll right here on this channel, and the poll was specifically to my fellow farmers. The question in the poll was, in your experience as a farmer, what do you think is the right thing to do? And the first one was, is it identifying the market or cultivating your land and planting, doing all those things? Which one actually comes first? Which one is very important? Getting the market or getting the crops or the products ready? And this is actually a very important thing that you need to ask yourself as a farmer. My name is Layoo Charles, and this is the Ugandan farmer. I bring to you farming stories and farming videos throughout Uganda. Let's talk about farming today. Farming is actually very wide, and farming is the way to go right now. And of course, there's a lot to learn about every single day. Of course, you cannot know everything. Every single day is a learning day. Farming itself is a journey because some people are experienced farmers, some people are just starting, or some people have just started recently. Now, with farming, there's quite a lot because we know farming is wide. We do have some people are doing crops, some people are doing maybe animals, some people are doing maybe poultry. So you'll realize that farming is very wide. Now, before you even think of farming, is it really necessary that you start with identifying the market, or you really have to just start and then you'll get the market along the way? Now, this is my take on this question. I had been wanting to make a video and clarify more on it, and also give you where I belong, what I think about this. I've been interacting with several farmers of recent, and I've personally, as Charles, I've been learning a lot about farming. And actually, farming, just like any other thing, it's not a joking thing. Farming is a business. So you need to really be serious about it. You need to really know what you are doing. You need to take necessary care and precautions when doing other things or before you make certain decisions. Now, this can be both sides, and this is what I think. Sometimes it is a good idea to identify the market before actually you start producing the products. Now, this applies on certain things, not of course all. For example, I recently met a chili farmer right here in northern Uganda, and what he told me, and he really emphasizes that before venturing into chili farming, before starting the process of chili farming, make sure you identify the market first. And identifying the market first will actually safeguard you from a lot of things like getting lost, because you may produce your chili, for example, and then when it is ready, because chili is a perishable good, for example, and then it has a specific market, maybe somewhere like the export market, for example, or in Uganda, there are just some people who buy it, some category of people. So it would be a good idea to identify the market first. But of course, things like maize, it's very marketable here. The demand is high, people want it. You can produce your maize, you can even still keep it in your store or in the house once you've harvested it, and you can sell it after some months, maybe 3 4 months, and it will still be fine. So this one always depend on what you're actually doing. So you need to do research, you need to understand what you're doing, try to do consultation, ask people. Depending on what you want to do, make sure you are well versed with it. So for some certain crops, it's a good idea to start with getting the market so that when you're producing, maybe in 1, 2, or 3 months, this thing will be ready. And then there are other things that you don't need. Well, actually, majority is you don't need to start with the market, because in Uganda, or what I know personal as Charles, you cannot sell what you don't have. So it is a perfect idea to have the product first, then it's very easy to reach out to the potential buyer or to the potential clients. So if you are thinking of doing farming in Uganda, I highly advise you and welcome you, especially if you're not originally from here. Farming is actually the way to go right now. And yeah, that's my advice to you, and that is my take on whether you should start by identifying the market first, or you just go and start doing crops immediately. So that is what I think as Charles. And of course, this is the Ugandan farmer. I'm bringing to you farming stories, farming content throughout Uganda. I also appreciate you for always supporting by watching this video, and everyone who supports me to move to different farms and meet farmers to bring to you these stories. I really, really appreciate. My name is Layoo Charles, and I'm always available to help you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next video.